The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fielded
a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard short. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now Breeze on the bootleg. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one,
why would you throw that?
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good
Why
yardage.
are you doing so many play actions?
Play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 44 yards.
You literally suck so bad, dude.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This is Alvin Kamara, Pro Bowler in all 3 of his NFL seasons. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd down, Kamara. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Throwing now is Breeze. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And the lead is now 13. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in the Saints touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10. At their own 31.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback.
That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Breeze now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the game's all-time leading passer, Drew Brees. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And where have we seen this before from Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette.
That's all right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pick up there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, 45 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring, because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. They're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. What a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Breeze's throw going to be caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Emmanuel Sanders now with the Saints, but he was a member of these 49ers last year for the second half of the season during their run to Super Bowl 54. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. And nearly picked off there. It would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
It's second down.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. Now, Breeze again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
21. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown,
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. So after the INT, it's Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
To kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here now come the Falcons. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends ends that play with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Ryan able to get this to Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. Now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They go play action with Ryan. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kiko Alonso charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
To number 18,
Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Well, it was fourth down, so there was pressure to begin with, and then you make a one-handed catch like that. What a play.
Just when you thought your blood pressure couldn't get any higher after having called for it on fourth down, you see a one-handed catch being attempted. I'm sure it spiked at that point for all the guys on that side of the field, and instead they get a chance to celebrate. What a tremendous catch, bringing it down for the touchdown.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10. At their own.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up second down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Second and 15. To throw is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Saints. 57 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 21-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try to take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't work.
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Now the Saints again will try for 2. He's going to keep it again. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
The score is Saints 43, Falcons 28. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Ryan and the Falcons down by 15. 2:21 to time left. They have all 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open as Pell, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. Again, he targets Ridley. This time, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. They have the lead in the 4th, but still passing, finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Once again, the Saints will decide to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll turn to Kamara. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
51. Falcons 28. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Ryan. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for 2. They'll turn to Kamara. They'll try and run it here. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the...
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Breeze is looking to throw. Looking for Sanders here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Breeze. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he gets halfway home. From the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Stepping up, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
28.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?